Hey there, Bridget Murphy here, and I'm joining you today from my very own kitchen. I'm here posting from my kitchen today because it's one of the places where I receive insights. As most of you who are probably watching know and experience, insights and awarenesses come when we're relaxed. They come when sometimes when our body is busy, our brain is distracted, and our hearts are open, and there's no resistance to receiving insights. And it's the same for me. I receive insights when I'm walking, when I'm in the shower, and when I'm in the kitchen cooking. I love to cook. So I'm here cooking breakfast and just receiving some insights about healing. I have a different approach, I guess, to healing. I don't look at healing as something that we have to do in order to fix something. I don't think that anybody's broken. I think that and I don't believe in wounded. I believe that we are here, we are perfect, and we're remembering our wholeness. And that's what the healing process to me is. It's remembering our wholeness and remembering the light of who we are. And during that remembering, we have the opportunity to take a look at our whole life. We have the opportunity to take a look at our experiences as from childhood. And we often focus on what didn't work in our childhood, what was wrong, or what wasn't seen. And it's time to focus on what was right and what our innate wisdoms were as kids, because those are valuable insights to us as adults. And when we focus on them, they start to grow. And they are definitely part of the healing process that we go through when we're remembering the light of who we are. Because as children, no matter what happened, no matter what circumstances occurred that we didn't understand or that were not pleasant or were traumatic, the light inside of us never goes out. The light inside of us, even if we can't find it or see it or remember it, was always there. And we have gifts that presented themselves in childhood that can help us with where we're at today and can help us to understand who we are today. So I invite you all to take a look at some of the things you did as a kid that people didn't understand, that were misunderstood, that maybe you got in trouble for, things that you did well and that you did often, because oftentimes those are where the gifts, your gifts, are hidden. For example, for me, one of the things that I always did when I was younger was I always found a rhythm. When I was a little baby, I found the rhythm in my own body by moving my head back and forth. When I was a child, it was dancing and singing. I found the rhythm. And as I stepped into being an adult and understanding the things that I did as a kid to be gifts now, I realized that finding the rhythm is what I help people to do as a healer and a teacher. I help people to find their own rhythm, their natural rhythm, and their body's natural rhythm for balancing itself. And I also help to shift vibrations by singing. The sound of our voice is so powerful. It's the top healing tool ever on the planet, is the sound of our own voice. It calls our cells into alignment. It calls other beings into alignment. Think about someone who has a beautiful voice or some beautiful piece of music you have heard. It touches you. And that's because there's a healing in the vibration of our voices. And a lot of us as children sang when we were younger. We may not have been encouraged to do so, but now is the time for us to encourage ourselves to do the things that we weren't encouraged to do when we were younger. For you, it might be singing. For you, it might be art. There might be many different things. But I want you to think about, and then remember, what was it that you did when you were younger, that you did well, that you did often, and that was misinterpreted by the people around you? Because that's where the gifts are. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you come up with and what you realize about yourself that maybe you didn't realize before. Thank you for listening. This is Bridget Murphy. You can visit spiritworkshealingarts.com if you'd like more information or if you'd like to connect with me. Or you can simply leave a comment right under this video because I'd love to hear from you. Thanks. Have a beautiful day.